If you want to talk about it, I'm down.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Asmongold posted a tweet about pro-Palestinian protesters making rest bases on college campuses that block students from going to class. Hasan responded that this wasn't happening. Asmon linked a video. Hasan said that the man shown was a known agitator who wasn't blocked from class but framed the video to make it look that way. They went back and forth until Asmon hopped on Hasan's stream. They have a couple of key disagreements that got very mixed together and lead to lots of repetition of the same points in different words. I'll do my best to give an accurate steelman summary of the conversation. We'll start with how each of them views the universities. Asmon sees the campuses as private property where administration has no obligation to be held accountable by students, even if it would be better morally if they were. His analogies showcase people outside of a business or dwelling attempting to impose their will in on it. Hasan sees the campuses as public spaces where students, as contributing members of a public institution, do have a righteous say in holding them accountable. His analogies showcase people who are employees of a business or residents of a dwelling, voicing themselves from within this space. Asmon disagrees here, because unlike the government, these universities aren't democratic institutions. Agreeing with a cause does not greenlight any behavior to further it. You can't have laws where ends justify the means. Hasan holds that public institutions can be held accountable by their members, and he's glad that people have acted on ends justify the means mindsets and movements of the past. Asmon agrees that even destructive protests can be justified, but that it is dangerous for a system to have any sort of means testing of intentions to decide if actions are justified. He feels that the protesters today have not exhausted their opportunities to vent within our democratic system. In his words, if people want to protest, the best way to protest is to vote. Hasan posits that the state of the American electoral system makes change by voting impossible. That doesn't mean we shouldn't do our best within the system, but the reason that protests are so necessary is how unfruitful working within our current democratic system can be. They agree that the system is broken. Where they diverge is Asmon's belief that if people vote, the system will improve over time, and Hasan's belief that because lobbying overshadows the people's vote in the actions of our representatives, you can't work solely within the system to fix it. It's important to come away from this knowing that they agree on more than they disagree, and there's no animosity between the two.
I might disagree with you on kind of the methodology of the protest, but I agree with you about these problems.
I didn't grab no shoes or nothing, Jesus. I ran for my life. And then the smoke got me. I got bronchitis.